There is a point.
Well, yes. You see, Dull's mods are early C-series betas and vulnerable. As such, he has old-school thinking on some matters. If we remove them, he may forget his mission here, yet we would still have access to the shuttle and a way home, provided his piloting knowledge remains intact. It's a risk, but worth taking, I think. He'll have to be subdued, of course. I'm afraid that task falls to you.
There is no one else alive on the station who can pilot the shuttle.
It's worth a try. And there's been enough killing.
Any luck finding a way off the station?
Scanning target typhon material inconclusive. Calibration request.
Hello, are you here for an appointment?
Morgan? Is that you?
Hello, are you here for an appointment? My mistake. I'll be prepared soon.
All units feedback and authenticate.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact a qualified engineer.
Morgan, I've been thinking about what you've done, what you're doing. We all must act according to our nature, no matter what the psychologists and priests say. And your nature, I think I was right before. You are like a rat, resourceful, sly, burdened with a kind of pestilence of the mind. This station was your laboratory, and the experiment was a failure. And, of course, sadly, you know what happens to the rats when they are no longer needed.
Morgan, it's Dahl. Is it in the Arboretum? Hurry!
Morgan, we're in life support now. It's all clear. Air's normal across the board. I lost some good people fighting the black boxes. And Dahl wasn't here. If you see him before I do, make him pay.
my neck. I don't know how much longer. Shit.
Hello, nice to see you.
I have a hard time working with others, Morgan. The nature thing I was telling you about earlier. I have my operators, sure. But it's not the same. It's better. You know what I mean? You have one too, right? Project January. Is that something important? My technical officer is finding all kinds of interesting data. Oh, here's another one. An order signed by your brother, authorizing TranStar to cut out your brain and ship it back to the family. No expiration date on that one.
Watch out!
Your brother can't save you from me.
Morgan. You did it. I'll arrange transport with the medical operator. Then we can see about removing his neuromod. And hopefully gaining a shuttle in the process.
You never cease to impress me, Morgan. I'm coming out now.
I promised you my arming cape. All I ask is you hear me out first. And you can blow Talos one to pieces if that's what you think is best. I don't think you'll do it. I know. Because I used to think we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me. You showed me anything was possible, even if the price was steep. That part of you is still in there. We can make history, Morgan. Not those leeches on the TranStar board of directors, not Mom and Dad. You and I. Just like we planned. We've got the data to confirm what you suspected. And Carl is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I think you know. Ever since we first tested the Typhon neuromods, you've known. This fabrication plan is for the null-wave device prototype you conceived. It will hijack the coral signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Take it. And the army key, like I What? Morgan! want you dead. You could have left me to die. It's more important than ever now that we finish this the right way. Take care of the null wave device. I'll head for the bridge as soon as I catch my breath.
Without Dahl, we have no chance of getting off the station. We're trapped here.
Morgan, you anticipated the kind of appeal Alex would make. Sibling bonds, history. You programmed me to refute him point by point. However, we can skip that. A Typhon the size of a skyscraper is currently eating Talos 1 for lunch. Ergo, Alex is wrong. Destroy the station. Just as you planned. The blast will take the monster down with it.
Destroy the station? But didn't you hear him? The null wave. Alex is correct. It could work and preserve what we have learned. We have to try.
Igwe.
Are you here for an appointment? If the idea hasn't occurred to you, I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it. I can't predict what would happen if you scan the Apex, but all my models point to suffering. Welcome. Maybe I can help you.
Adrenaline. And another dose of Morgan's cell lines. Do it.
Good work. The reactor's primed and capable of delivering close to 30 megatons. More than enough. I'll meet you on the bridge for the last part. Hurry, Morgan. There won't be anything left to detonate if we're too late.
fatigue. Nothing like that. I'll have you feeling better soon. All done. You can fill out a service questionnaire. Hello, are you here?
Microgravity detected.
Morgan, I had to restrain Igwe several times by punching him. Who knows? I may have killed him. He tried to disable January. If you try to do the same, I can't let you do it. This station is proof of what happens when TranStar conducts operations unchecked. If the research survives, then the crimes here will continue, and these aliens, if even one survives, they'll escape again and again. Alex made his choice. Now, it is up to you to make the right one. If you want to trigger the null wave, you'll have to come through me. I never thought I'd welcome that sound. You did it, Morgan. Now comes the fireworks. I do not know if they will be enough, but I think they will.
Who? What?
Morgan.
Morgan? Maybe. I see a person who looks like Morgan, you.
Morgan, be cautious. Your brother is unstable. He...
I would never harm you, Morgan. Never. This machine, it had your voice. I knew from the video you'd done something with operators, but this? It's not too late, you know. We can still salvage this. You change your mind once, you can change it again. I won't stop you if you decide to end it all. I told you I wouldn't. So, what's it gonna be?
Coming through.
Warning, reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
Coming through.
Warning, reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos 1.
I keep having this dream.
It's time to beat the mind game. And now it's time to beat the mind game. And now it's time to beat the mind game. mind game. Now it's time to beat the mind game.
It's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, and nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated otherwise, and later it recovered the Lightner connectomes. They were of no practical use, except that they were deeply meaningful to me. It installed multiple Typhon-based neuromods. It could mean an instinctive return to its own kind, or an attempt to integrate its dual natures.
Michaela,
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? It also found my father's records. And then, I did not expect this, but it let me listen to them. Despite the self-incriminating content, it was willing to make itself vulnerable. Then, there was a man in psychotronics, Ingram. That was cruel. There was no other way to see it. But...
would you let it live?
yes.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help, and it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dar's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. By then, it had already stopped Volunteer 37. Hard to say why. A lot of humans controlled by the Typhon ended up dead. Not that it was easy to avoid, but I think it's worth the risk. Alex, it killed you.
Back then, I would have done the same thing to me.
In the end, it chose to destroy Talos 1. Why? To protect Earth? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we had to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something. What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the world today. We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do. We're gonna shake things up, like old times.